Hello YouTube, I'm here today to talk to you about my Springfield Armory EMP. The gun is unloaded, as you can see. This is going to be my concealed carry weapon of choice. I bought it a couple weeks ago when I turned 21. And a few things to note. I put 300 rounds through it roughly the first day and it ran fine. But the issue I had with it was with the Trijicon night sight in the front. The tritium vial was either broken or it didn't have one. So I had to send the gun back to Springfield. They paid for everything, but it did take roughly 3 weeks, I would say, from me dropping it off to getting it delivered back to my house. So the only thing I've done to this gun is I put VZ grips on. These are the Operator 2s in the Hyena Brown. I think they're a good color. They fit my hand well, and they have a really nice texture. The factory wood grips, while they are nice, they're too nice in my opinion for a concealed carry. And I sweat a lot, so they'd have issues there. The reason why I bought this gun is because it's a 9+1, I believe, or 8+1, one of the two. I'm going to run Federal Hydroshocks, or HSTs, whatever. I think they're the 124 grain HSTs, if I'm not mistaken. Standard pressure, nothing crazy. They look like this. Pretty darn effective. And with regards to this gun, I'm not a huge Glock person or like a Smith & Wesson Shield person or XD person. I mean, they're fine guns and they run well, but for some reason I just don't shoot them well. And the 1911 style of gun really fits my hand well. I'm not going to modify the safeties or anything and put a single-sided safety on. I really don't think it matters that much. It's easy to sweep up and hold down. So that's the basic overview of the gun. It shoots really well. I have no complaints so far. I should be putting a few hundred more rounds through it, hopefully this weekend or so, ideally. And I'm going to start shooting it at least once a week for 100 rounds or more from here on out, since it's going to be my concealed carry weapon. It is an aluminum frame gun on the bottom half, or some sort of alloy. I believe it's an aluminum alloy, and it's a stainless steel slide up top. It has a bull barrel. You can see how thick it is. It's very well built, besides the issue with the Trijicon sight initially, but otherwise no defects. Very well put together. The tolerances in the back here, as you can see, very tight. It slides very smoothly on the rails itself. And the trigger itself, so it's like a standard 1911 trigger. Very crisp, so you have a little bit of just play, I guess, in the beginning, and then it gets to that point, and then right here you can see it breaks, and then here's reset, if that matters. It sort of like pushes your finger all the way off, so you don't really get right to where it resets. But yeah, so pretty standard. Nothing really special. I just wanted to let you guys know what I'm going to be carrying. This is the 3-inch model. It's not the carry contour or whatever it's called, where it's the 4-inch with the bobbed grip back here. It's just the standard EMP with a set of VZ grips on it. And yeah, pretty basic. The holster I have for it, since there's not many options, is a Vetter Holsters multicam. I might modify it a little bit, but otherwise it seems pretty darn well built, made here in the USA. Lifetime warranty, and I'll show you how it fits with the gun. So I'm going to be carrying it cocked and locked, one in the chamber, and so this is how it fits. Pretty darn well. I have it not super tight or anything, because I don't think that's really necessary, considering it's going to be sitting like this on my body. But yeah, that's the gist of my gun. And one thing to note about this holster is it has this sort of bump out right here, and you can run the gun either in safe or with the safety down, and it fits both ways. And this gun itself, it has sort of like a half cock. There's like one notch, then a second notch, which is the actual half cock, and it locks the trigger, and then just cocked itself. So that's my EMP. I'll hopefully get some shooting videos coming up of it too, if I can. And I should have an update on my bolt action rifle by this weekend at least. I did shoot that, and I have some things to say. So, all right, just wanted to give you an update.